Hey everybody, welcome to this solo edition of Killing Time. I'm Iyaz Akhtar. I have not talked to Bob about this show. I'm going to talk to you about this. I'm talking about the Netflix show Echoes. If you don't know anything about it, it's about a pair of twins who switch lives every year on their birthday. If you want spoilers, they're coming up. I'm just going to rant. It's going to be unedited, so if I stumble, whatever, that's going to happen. If doorbells ring, it's going to be in this video. Anyway, Echoes is, I think, a huge waste of time. The plot of this show is quite intriguing. You got these pair of twins, and every year on their birthday, they switch, okay? Now, they each are married to somebody. One of them has a child, and they've been doing the switch thing for a long time anyway. Interesting concept. Now, the thing is, about this show, you could watch like the first 1 or 2 episodes and just stop watching at that point, because otherwise, they try to pack in so much crap, so many twists, that it's just like, okay, wait, slow down. It's not like, oh, I wasn't paying attention to this show and I couldn't follow it. I should have sat down and watched it directly. That's what I was doing. I had to pause it to figure out what was going on every now and then, because there was so many switches or lying about switches, and oh my gosh. I don't recommend watching the full run of Echoes unless you watch like the first 2 and then let it run in the background. Now, people switch and there's fires and there's deaths and there's this fun police officer is basically Columbo. It is really, really bad, I want to say. And why I say that is because it's far too packed. There's enough stuff going on in this miniseries that could be for like 3 seasons of a television show. Why there was a need to rush all of these twists and to create this semi-confusing and highly illogical show, I'm not really sure. But again, credit goes to anybody who can get a television show made. That's very impressive, so good on them. But holy crap. Here's another aside, by the way. Netflix showed me the poster art with this show, and they showed me Matthew Bomer. Now, he's the guy from Doom Patrol and White Collar, and he's a side character. I don't know exactly why they put him centered in the photo for the poster for this, because he's not a main character. He's barely a side character. He's married to one of the twins, okay? There's one actress playing twins, and one's got a southern accent and one doesn't, okay? One lives in LA, one lives, I think, in Virginia. And so they're supposed to like switch off with like a hairstyle and an accent. The differentiation between the characters, it's there. It's slight. I think it could be a little bit more over the top, maybe to hit you over the head that these are 2 different people, because they are so similar at times that it's just like, okay, which one are we talking about now? Are they back in their regular lives? Is this person switched again? Or are they lying about switching and you don't know what's going on? I didn't talk enough about the fires. For some reason in this series, a lot of stuff goes on fire. We gotta blow up I'm not gonna say that out loud. There's a fire in the show set in a church. There's a fire that happens in a farm and a fire that happens in a truck. Maybe they have a big pyro budget. It seems a little bit repetitive. Maybe 1 fire, maybe 2 fires, but maybe a different accident. But there was a need to have 3 fires in this. So while this is going on, there's a murder mystery, and there's many a murder going on, because why the heck not? We got twins that are switching, we got murders. Okay. These murders are somewhat ridiculous, such that there is no way they should not get caught. These people who are committing these murders are really sloppy, but it takes this sheriff who's like, I'm going to get you, I'm going to figure this out, There's nothing to figure out, really. And even when there's this piece of damning evidence, it's conveniently found. It is so conveniently found at the rubble of a burnt down home. I don't know what it's like to go through the rubble of a burnt home, but this person, the sheriff, finds a locket or a wrist bracelet or something at the base of her feet while she's standing like on the rubble. And then she remembers another fire that happened, and that same bracelet or similar bracelet was there. I mean, that's a hell of a memory. And in this town, it's small enough, so theoretically this person has been the sheriff so long and she's seen so few cases, so perhaps it's going to stand out. Do they establish that? Nah. If you want to watch like a small town sheriff and kind of intrigue and actually have some comedy in there, go watch Resident Alien. That's on Sci-Fi. It's really good. It's really funny. Alan Tudyk's hilarious in it. The whole cast is good. Yes, it has unbelievable stuff. Yes, it's ridiculous at times, but it's a comedy. Okay, there's some dramatic elements, but it's a comedy. Can you forgive the fact that it makes no sense sometimes? Yeah, because it's not supposed to. Now, Echoes is not a comedy. And when I was watching it with my wife, I was like, hey, do you think this is intentional? Do you think they're going for this completely bonkers, off the wall, we have no idea how any of this comes together kind of thing? We couldn't tell. First couple episodes, again, felt like that, oh yeah, tongue in cheek, this is not serious, okay? But they try so hard to put in these serious elements over and over and over again. Betrayal, loves, motherly love. The tenacity of the sheriff, the intelligence of the sheriff. This is not structured as a comedy. It should be a comedy. I wonder if it could be recut by somebody as a comedy. But do not waste your time on Echoes beyond the first 2 episodes. Like I said, watch the rest of them while you're doing something else, cleaning the house, working out, whatever it is you do while you're watching television. Oh my gosh. So many elements to this show that aren't worth it. Was this an analysis of the show? Did I give you a full description? Absolutely not. Okay? But I'm telling you, I'm trying to save you time. Don't bother with Echoes. Matthew Bomer is barely in it. Oh, I got to talk about this one last point. Both of the women are married. Okay? So every year they switch partners, and the partners aren't supposed to notice. Now, they do have a scene where the 2 twins, they meet up at a hotel room, they check each other out, they actually see if they have any scars or any things they need to get caught up on. I believe they have diaries so they can tell exactly what's going on. So they have to remember a parallel set of events all the time. And now I think it's possible for maybe a husband to go, yeah, my wife gets a little weird around her birthday, but she seems to normalize out after a while. I get weird on my birthdays. Happens all the time. However, you think somebody would notice, and guess what? One of them does. He's aware that his wife is switching with his twin, and he's got his own set of diaries. And they paint him as the bad guy. I don't think any of these people are the good guy. Okay, you got these murdering twins, you got deceit, and you got these 2 idiot husbands. Actually, I guess one is really dumb. That's Matthew Bomer's character. And the other one literally is aware that every year his wife is switching and doesn't tell her. He never bothers to say, hey, yeah, I know you're your sister, so stop doing this, or I know you're your sister. I know that your sister, whatever. I know you're not you. Blah. If you've watched Echoes, let me know what you think in the comments. Hit me on Twitter. Don't hit me on Twitter. Hit me up on Twitter. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.